Okay, continue on. Got interrupted by my mileage tracker. Getting back to the strategy and the nuggets, I'll reflect. My daughter wanted some advice on investments, and I told her, I said, hey, listen, when I was working for the post office, I said, went through a real nasty divorce. Not nasty, but it was just stressful, you know, because when you're young, your emotions are involved. So should have been walking and it wouldn't have bothered me as much. But anyway, make a long story short, all that's behind me. That's in the rearview mirror, as my dad would say. I don't see it looking down the road. I can look back in the mirror and say, ooh, that's behind me. I got things to look forward to, like stepping, exercising, eating good food, and watching good TV shows and drinking good drinks. How's that? Amen. But anyway, getting back on track to the investment strategy. Like I said, I don't give too many people plays out my playbook. But if you're a young person, and you're thinking about investments, you can listen to this. So I told my daughter, I said, you know, most people got money sprawled everywhere. They got savings account here, checking account here. And, you know, I say, you might have $2,000 or $3,000 in different places, even if you got some in the drawer. Find a financial institution that has a high interest savings account. And let's just say hypothetically, you had to keep a minimum balance of $1,500 in that savings account, and they gave you $50 a month. I said, well, you become a banker then, right? And you say, how am I becoming a banker? You are a banker now, because then what you do is you open up a Roth IRA. You take that $50, that's not even your money, because it's interest money. It's money that they're giving you for taking your $1,500 and loaning it out at the bank, because they're banking with your money too. So you may as well bank with their money. So you give that to your fiduciary, financial advisor, person that only makes money when you make money. He's not a stockbroker. Fiduciary, look it up, Google it. Anyway, you get a Roth IRA. So $50 a month, that's $25 every 2 weeks. And what I would do, I'd take $50 of my money and make it $100 a month. So that's $25 a week. And that's what I did when I was working at the post office. I said, the man said, hey, I said, I can't afford to do it. He said, well, you can't afford not to do it. He said, because you're going to get older, and one day you're not going to work, and one day you ain't going to be able to work. He said, but guess what? You'll still have that money coming in. I said, absolutely, positively right. So make a long story short, you take that money, $100 a month, $50 of that, somebody giving you that money, and guess what? You still collecting high interest off that money, and you're getting paid a percentage, $50 a month. So your bank account is making you money. So the essence of this story is that you're making way more money than what you thought you would have if you just say, let that $50 sit in that bank account, drop it in a Roth IRA. You 30 years old, 31 years from now, my age, 61, and you say, hey, 59 and a half, man, I've been saving $100, compounding interest daily, investments, different portfolios. And this is my story. You say, well, okay, let's say hypothetically, there's $250,000 in there. I'm like, don't you think that's a good investment? And the whole time, somebody else has been paying for your investment. And you continue your life. You still get your Jordans. You still go to Longhorn. You still get your pack of $300 weave. You get to do all that, but save something. Hey, I can go on and on. It's not just about stepping. It's also stepping to success. Hey, I hope you enjoyed what I had to share, and I'll holler at you later.